Feltcrafter could also be good. I suspect that the winters of this realm would be horrific. Yep, and there goes the last of my manpower. Let's go and capture their capital. That should put a little bit of a dampener on their own troop raising efforts. Although, he's come back again. Now, we do know that their commander is kind of ridiculously strong. Do I want to fight them again? Because every battle that we do is going to cost us manpower. No, let's go and annoy them by taking their capital. Hopefully I get there before you can siege both of these down, because that's probably what you're going to try and do. Alright, this is my current heir, who is training to be a fighter, so we will give you some more fightiness. And I was going to say I will change your educator. Wow, yeah, you suck at fighting. So give you Guardian? Guardian. Yeah, for you. And then your Guardian is going to be Bermin. To train you to actually fight proper good in it. Oh, you went straight for my capital. Well, I'm going straight for yours, so there. Wow, level 4. Level 6. Their capital is built up ever so slightly better than mine. Concubine tells me she is pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Who are you fighting? Kargan Esdem of Sutai. Oh, him. Yeah, I'm not sure I would do that. I've thought it over and I cannot be the father of my concubine Ygalava's baby. I have trouble sleeping. Must put this matter to rest. Find out who did it. Who done it? Alright, let's move out again. So where's my boss right now? Where is my boss right now? Oh, there he is. The maid I hired to gain concubine Gavala's confidence has not found anything suspicious about her pregnancy. I'm not... Actually, am I paranoid? I'm paranoid. Hi, more spies. I must know! I don't believe it. Defensive pact opposing Arvo Ikora Muhu has been disbanded. King Arvo of Novgorod no longer has a defensive pact. Go expand, buddy. Go expand. Are you feudal? No, you're still... tribal. Now, the important questions of the day. Queen Caitlyn's still here. 72. Still leading troops in Württemberg right now. I always trust my wife. It's not like it matters much if they aren't mine. I mean, ordinarily I would say the same, but I'm paranoid. They're out to get me. They're always out to get me. I want to see if I can provoke this guy to attacking me across the river. That would be really quite nice. Spies are hired at great expense to discover anything suspicious, and her pregnancy have failed to bring up anything at all. Okay. Oh. They moved their capital, but that's slightly irritating. No matter. Speaking of moving capitals, am I in my best province right now? Because the more holdings you have, the better, isn't it? How is that calculated? there anything about that here? Actually, that's a point. I should probably read this, seeing as YouTube has not seen this yet. So, we are playing Uyghur. Culture effects are we can raid infidel neighbours for loot. That doesn't actually mean neighbours. That means neighbours to our entire culture. So basically anyone who's feudal at our borders we can raid. Or tribal, for that matter. Basically anyone who's not Tengri. Nomads are not very interested in holding holdings, only in more grazing land for their sheep and horses. Gameplay centres around the population of the tribe and the manpower it provides. That's our population. Some of that population every month is then converted into manpower, which is this. Our manpower, our troops then replenish using that. Empty holding slots in open terrain increases the maximum population, while nomads can have normal vassals. They are mostly concerned with managing the other few but powerful major clans of the tribe. More empty holdings, more population. But that's in my realm total, though, right? Not necessarily where my encampment is. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So we can hold nomad holdings without penalties. We can build temple holdings. We can call nomadic government vassals into arms instead of using liege levies. We don't get any levies. You do not get vassal tax from nomadic government vassals. Law changes cost prestige if the council is abolished. Vassal titles can be revoked without needing any special laws. Rulers can raid infidel neighbours for loot, so just like the Uyghur culture. Cannot demand religious conversion. De jure, law effects are ignored. Oh! So that is tied to the culture rather than the religion. That's interesting. Male rulers can take up to 3 concubines, have 4 fewer commanders. Can move the capital within the same lifetime every 10 years. Which is what I was talking about, because I'd like to move it if it is a better location. Feudal, Icta, Theocracy, Merchant Republic, Tribal, Monastic, Feudal, and Chinese Imperial Government vassals will give more max taxes, max liege levies regardless of opinion. Tyranny actions against these vassals are made without objections from vassals of other governments. Nomadic government vassals are not included in vassal limit calculations. So you can see we have 0 of 0, or 0 of 18. Cannot grant kingdoms and empires to characters with a government of a different group. You can reform to feudal, Icta, or Merchant Republic governments. Can pillage settlements to gain wealth and technology. Can abandon provinces to gain increased population and manpower growth. Pillage settlements to gain wealth and technology. That's interesting. Tengriism is the religion of the steppe peoples of Eurasia, especially Turkish and Mongol nomads. Chief god is Tengri, the creator god who rules the skies. Shamanism and animism also feature predominantly in the religion. Rulers cannot demand conversion. Priests can inherit titles. Priests can marry. Rulers can raid infidel neighbours for loot. So, not only can the Tengri do it, but being nomadic and Uyghur can do it. So basically what this is saying is you should really be raiding Mordred. But how do I raid? I don't know. I'm missing the ships that are so key to raiding. Tengri men can take up to 3 concubines. Rulers lose prestige if at peace for too long. Sounds familiar. Can be reformed. There is and can exist no religious head. Women may hold the spymaster position inferior at conversion, and we cannot declare holy wars. Although, once we reform, we will be able to do a lot more stuff. This is a different setup than we had in the... I mean, these are like the defaults. This is a different set of defaults than... were in the Bulgar game. Okay, so, I was going to look something up. Oh yeah, I remember. So, religion. So we are, as you know, playing Sutai, and our goal is to reform Tengri. So we need to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces. 3 of those 5 must be in Sutai in order for us to do it. So we already control this one. We are really close to controlling this one. And then the others are a little further away. But honestly, these two, pretty close. I don't think that these are outside the realms of possibility. And also, you're not terribly far away. We can certainly try. Yeah, Unsung, I know how to raid. I was joking. Alright, so you're just going to sit there? Because right now that seems like all you're going to do. Ah, Lauchenavaria's defensive pact is also collapsing. So where are you off to? You are going to Anui. I'm a little bit afraid that you're on your way over here. Nope, you're actually going south. Interesting. In that case, I'm going to go here. Let's bump this up to 4 speed. What is a dangerous place? Devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill me. I must be more careful. So this is a lot of troops. Oh, so Jukun has actually attached himself to me. Interesting. So now we're going to be chasing this guy down. Am I going to kowtow and do the introductions with China? At some point I might. So I'm going to put myself back in charge. We have another daughter who needs to be named. This is going to be... Seeing as we're talking about China, Chinese Draven, I'm just going to call you Draven though. And then tick you off. And... a son was also born. We seem to be getting a lot of twins at the moment. And this is going to be Colinus. So you are the second son. Congratulations. Let's tick those guys off. Marvellous. Alright, battle is joined. Or will be soon. We outnumber you 2 to 1. Although you do have some reinforcements potentially nearby. No terrain penalties or bonuses. Battle. So, we... oh, you're bringing regular troops to this fight. Well, we outnumber you significantly for light cavalry. And we have a couple more heavy cavalry. Still better... oh no. Begal's Khan's in charge there, so we actually just have better leadership this time, except in the centre. Hosa, Yagat the Conqueror, Khan of Utsang. Utsang? Oh, up there. I thought that was one of the Burmese nations in U4. Yeah, we're crushing them this time. This is going to be a huge amount of participation. This is going to be excellent. 900 kills for 200 losses. That was brilliant. Alright, really, really good. And my participation is now up to 6%, as I assumed. So you are running to Bukita, that place. So we will chase you. Oh, nope, you're coming back this way. And he's left us. Quest your honor obligation, join a war. Leader of the Sutai Revolt. No? Revolt for what? Yamtar the Hideous wants to become the Khan of Sutai. You chose a really bad time to do this, buddy. We're kind of in a war already. Can't you tell? I thought the Jade Dragon stuff was supposed to appear here, doesn't it? Oh, that is it. I was reading that as a Skull and Bones, which is usually the bad guy thing. So we can pay tribute to Chin and... can we actually... not sure that we can do anything. We can pay tribute and we can ask for a boon. But they're isolationist right now, so they're not doing anything. Alright. Oh, they're running away down that way. In that case, we should probably run to this and take that province. It looks like the boss is on his way back over here as well, which is good. 2 children lack childhood focuses. You can also learn to struggle. These are nephews. So can you. Appoint counselor. You want to make me your marshal. Okay. Which means I'm going to be jumping around a lot again to make sure I'm in proper fighty positions for maximum fightiness. Alright, so you've recovered down there. I was going to siege this place down, so let's do that first. Because it's not going to take long, there's only 65 defenders. What succession law do I have? We are agnatic nomad succession, and you can't change it. So that's the only option for us at the moment. 7% participation. Yeah, because we participate in all the things. So you kind of like me because I joined your wars. You don't have any particularly... You're incapable. I'm definitely not joining you then. That's a terrible plan. Alright, so their army seems to be going off west somewhere, which is fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross over here. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Well, that certainly causes problems. But fine. We don't seem to be taking any attrition. Do we have a thing which means that we don't take attrition? Being Tengri. Nope. I think it's just because we're in friendly territory right now. So boss is going to fight them. You're going completely the wrong direction. So what do the red lines mean? Like, you have a red line with everyone. I take it that's people that... Yeah, you have feuds with people. Okay. And then we have a feud with Uda and with Yilkid. Who are who? Those are de jures, direct vassals. Uda. And who was the other one? Yilquid. Are they the ones who rose up? Yes. Oh. Yeah, it's a really good thing I didn't join them then. We have a feud going on. You suck. And it is definitely in my interest to see them brought low. What are your traits? You are, Colinus, a twin and a child of a concubine. That's it, so far. You're also 0 years old, so you won't have any traits yet. Except, like, genius or strong or brawny or whatever. It's the same girl. I'm pretty sure that's the same girl, isn't it? Do I have the one concubine? I have 2. And the wife hasn't born any children. Huh. I thought it over and I cannot be the father of the concubine. Hired someone to find out. We're going to go down this route again. Because we're paranoid. Okay, so that's going to be in the mountains, which I think sounds like a terrible place to fight them. So we're not going to fight them there. You're taking that province, so we're going to go this way. What's this? Hills, plains, desert, mountains. We need them to go this way. So let's go to Coronations. Maid I hired has not found anything at all suspicious. Hire more spies then, obviously. That's also mountains, so's that. Oh, you should stay here, because they're going to want to try and re-siege that. Right, I'll stay here then. Oh, they're going down here. That's also mountains. Who's going to get there first? I arrive on the 13th. You arrive on the... Oh, wait. 22nd, 24th. I get there first. Failed to find anything. Must be mine. For some time now, Kanum Sarika has been avoiding me. She's not visited my bedchamber in several weeks. That would explain the lack of children. When I demanded to know why she's giving me nothing but feeble excuses today, I overheard a couple of her servants gossiping. They said that she has contracted syphilis. Yep. And I don't have it. I'll show that vile blasphemer what I do with traitors. Ugh. And can I divorce you? That would cost me a lot of prestige. Can I just murder you? Oubliette. And you're just going to keep marching up and down that area. Well, I'm going to sit here. Oh, you're going up that way. If I can catch you in Coronations, that would be awesome, because Coronations is just desert. So I don't think there's going to be any combat penalties for fighting there. Here we go. Gotcha. I forgot to put myself in charge. Whoops. Apparently the dude that was following me didn't do it either. That's very annoying because I want the combat experience. In the chaos surrounding the Battle of Coronations, my men cornered Urai Yilkid, and who was cut down with ease. Symbols of high rank on the uniform apparently went unnoticed, and the soldiers stumbled over his corpse. Good. That was a smashing. 1,000 kills for 300 losses. I'll take that. Now, who's moving in here? Nobody. Well, let's go and crush them before they annoy me. Well, actually, we could go here. That's just desert. You know, I'm going to stay here until they're locked in, then we'll move in. Another kid. Right, this is going to be Distracula. So I think it would be a little unfair to call you a count. If your camp is in the desert, you can get camel horde units, which seem really good. Camels are ridiculously good in melee. Hey, unsure. How goes the war? The war's actually going pretty well. I need to watch my manpower limits, but otherwise it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Is that mountains? Nope, plains. And Bossman is over there beating them up too. Let's join in. just in time. I think. And that is also plain, so we're going to wait until they're locked in, and then we're going to move over here. Come on. Alright, let's have a big old Barney. And this time I am actually leading my troops, personally. And they have a 0 marshal as an actual commander. Wow. Oh, is he the... Hang on. Yep, he is the incapable. Apparently they've wheeled out an incapable commander, somehow. Who is a commander for the incapable liege. Crikey. What's this war about? They're trying to make my feuding rival the Khan. Which we can't have now, can we, boys? This war is going to take a while to win. We've already taken their main camp. We could take that camp. In fact, we could take this camp, which we've pretty much done. By pretty much, I mean, we've just taken it. Suddenly it's 83. So I think taking this camp is going to be enough. It'll be game over at that point. But we're still fighting against these guys. And that war has not gone nearly as well. I don't even know where their main army is anymore. But let's deal with the uprising. Because we don't lose anything here except for prestige, I believe. If we lose that. Well, here, my liege becomes a person that I really dislike. Alright, so my wife has unfortunately passed away. So we need to get married again. My characters, my religion, female, not married. Who could be an 18-year-old genius? I mean, who's ambitious? That's ridiculous. Then yes, I will arrange marriage. I'm not even going to look at anyone else. Because that's insane. Oh, hang on, are you related? Because you're already in my court. No, you're not. You're just in the court of someone who looks suspiciously like me, but is not in fact me. Cool, let's do that. Tarek and Khan Turek are getting married. Yes, it's everyone's concern. Although actually the prestige might have been useful there, so I could try and get myself elected to the Khanate. How much prestige do you have? 491. That's quite a lot for one of my commanders. Creedhane, thank you very much for the bits. Enjoy your work. Carry on. I shall. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, there's the 100% against the rebels. So let's head back over here. Oh, that's a big fighty person. 6,000 of the 16 that they could potentially have. That's a big force. That's a very big force. I'm not sure I want to fight that. If my opinion ruled, the world would be a more chaotic but fun place. If I keep following the laws, the world would have less chaos but also be less fun. No, I don't like being arbitrary. It did not become just either. Esdem the Mutilator absorbs the Ilkid clan. You can absorb them?